Significant improvements to the Zerobot DDoS botnet have increased its capacity to attack more internet-connected devices and scale its network. The continuous threat is being monitored by Microsoft Threat Intelligence Center, MSTIC, with the classification DEV 1061, which stands for Unknown, Emerging, or Developing Activity Clusters. Go-based malware called Zerobot, which Fortinet FortiGuard Labs originally identified earlier this month, spreads through flaws in web apps and IoT devices like firewalls, routers, and cameras. According to Microsoft researchers, the most recent version of Zerobot features new DDoS attack capabilities as well as the ability to exploit vulnerabilities in Apache and Apache Spark, CVE 2021-40-2013 and CVE 2022-33,891, respectively. The software, which is also referred to by its operators as Zero Stressor, is made available to other criminal actors as a DDoS for hire service, and its operators market the botnet on social media. One name connected to Zerobot, ZeroStressor.com, was among the 48 domains that the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, seized last month for selling DDoS attack capabilities to paying clients, according to Microsoft. The most recent version of Zerobot discovered by Microsoft not only targets unpatched and inadequately protected devices but also tries to propagate to other sites by brute forcing across SSH and Telnet on ports 23 and 2323. Botnet Zerobot. The following is a list of recently updated known vulnerabilities that Zerobot 1.1 exploited. CVE 2017-17105. CVSS score, 9.8, a command injection vulnerability in ZIVIF PR 115-204 PRS. CVE 2019-10655, CVSS score, 9.8, an unauthenticated remote code execution vulnerability in Grandstream GAC 2500, GXP 2200, GVC 3202, GXV 3275, and GXV 3240. CVE 2020-25223, CVSS score, 9.8, a remote code execution vulnerability in the web admin of Sophos SG-UTM. CVE 2021-40-2013, CVSS score, 9.8, a remote code execution vulnerability in Apache HTTP server. CVE 2022-31137, CVSS score, 9.8, a remote code execution vulnerability in Roxy Y. CVE 2022-33891, CVSS score, 8.8, an unauthenticated command injection vulnerability in Apache Spark. ZSL 2022-5717, CVSS score, NA, a remote root command injection vulnerability in Minid Linux. In order to propagate to further susceptible machines that are reachable online, the attack chain downloads a binary named 0 for a certain CPU architecture after a successful infection. Additionally, it is thought that Zerobot searches for and compromises devices with known vulnerabilities that are not present in the malware executable using CVE 2022-30023, a command injection vulnerability in Tendigpon AC 1200 routers. By utilizing protocols like UDP, ICMP, and TCP, Zerobot 1 also adds 7 new DDoS attack techniques, demonstrating constant growth and quick addition of new capabilities. The transition to malware as a service in the digital economy, according to the IT giant, has industrialized assaults and made it simpler for attackers to buy and use malware, establish and keep access to infiltrated networks, and leverage ready-made tools to carry out their operations.